So I started this thing. Well, I wouldn't really call it a thing, but it's a business, a design agency where people like me who love everything creative like photography, styling, editing, drawing even. Well, probably not so much the drawing part, but you get the point. Visual agency does stand as a foundation because I can use all these talents and put them all into one bucket, and then we can use that to help build brands, showcase great creative work in advertising and marketing. Because now I'm offering all these things and not just me in this one role. You get it? Fits all agency, duh. But all in all, this just leads to happy ass clients and an even happier artist. As a business owner, I have been learning that it all just falls on you. Like, it's never on the client, period, point blank. There might be times, but like, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's like retail, like the customer is always right. And at the top of this year, I was busting through clients and I got a lot of feedback on how things were going, how they felt the process was, and a couple of them had some of the same feedback. So I was like, time to readjust. And that's what we're here to talk about today. So I upgraded my client management systems, and I kind of want to walk you through a couple of things that I learned and just put y'all on. Okay, you made it. First, I want to talk about some like earlier processes and stuff, like basically before somebody is like booking with me, or like at the beginning stages, and then like invoicing. So typically when somebody books with me, they can directly schedule a meeting with me and boom, we're chatting, it's working. But I didn't have anything to really showcase. I didn't have anything on my website to really show pricing or anything like that. So I was just winging it, and I was kind of just putting stuff, throwing out there, just seeing. And so now it's time to have a little bit more tailored experience. I've seen a couple of agencies do this thing where they have a pricing guide, and it kind of just shows everything that there is that we offer. Excuse me, I got tongue tied. I made this pricing guide. It's super short and sweet. I noticed that people started booking with me just to like know stuff. Like, they were just like, I'm just gonna book with her to ask questions. And so that was on my part a little disappointing, because I'm like, dang, like, why did they ghost me after? Or like, why did they not want to book with me and stuff? But it was like, girl, they were probably just finding out information first. And so yeah, that was a learning lesson right there. And I made a pricing guide, and eventually this will just sit on the website, but I thought this would be easier right now. I can run through it right quick. So it just has a couple of different packages, and I decided to go with packages because something y'all may not know is that Fitsal Agency is able to do full production for you. So that's why I used to say like Fitsal Agency is a branding and production agency, because that's something I know how to do. I know how to do full production start to finish. I know about hiring the right people, getting the models, location scouting, like all that stuff. Like, I can get it done. I've done it a bajillion times, and I've also been in it on a really high level, and then just like me setting it up with some homies. But I haven't had the chance to really display that in a way, or even showcase that I offer this. So this is like the first time I'm showing that, hey, we actually don't just do branding and stuff like that. So eventually I want to like bring more of that into it, and start like shooting and stuff again. But yeah, that's a whole nother side that y'all can see on a lot of videos back in the day. But I don't know why it feels so long, but it's not that long ago. But definitely still got the knowledge. Don't play. This package right here, like a branded visuals. This will be for somebody that has their branding done, but maybe they are launching a new campaign for a new product, or you know, there's like a special thing going on, or just whatever. I'm still trying to figure out how to go about it. I don't know if packaging like this is smart, because when you're doing like a photo shoot or just any type of video content, whatever campaign, you kind of want to get as much as you can. And so post-production, I'm really struggling with that part. I don't know if I set it up right. So you can let me know and take a look by signing up for it. And the Fitsal Agency website links down below, so you can let me know like how does this, like, how is this supposed to work? Because, like, does it make sense to y'all? Because if it don't, to me right now, it makes sense as far as like what you're getting offered, but as far as like how it's supposed to work, I don't think it's there yet. So I think I need to like do this a little differently, and that's why I said off the website right now, because trying to already lay out that website was a lot. But yeah, so I have everything else, like hourly projects, the process. Yeah, I would love for y'all to check it out for me. And getting into some more things, we have the price proposal. So after somebody will look at the pricing guide and figure out what they want, we schedule a call, we talk, we kiki. They say they want to do this package, but they don't want this, or they want to do hourly projects and stuff like that. And so a price proposal could look a lot of different ways for people. Something I wasn't doing at first, and I think I mentioned this in the vlog before, but I wasn't putting an expiring date on stuff, and that's super, super important. A lot of people don't do this on their proposals. I barely did it. I just started doing it. But putting an expiration date on your proposal, it now allows you to grow, number one, but it also allows you not to get trapped in like a back and forth with somebody. I'm like, hey, you said you could do my branding for $900 back in 2015. It's like, girl, be for real. But obviously some people will come to you like that, like for real, y'all. Or like people will come to you even like 3 months later and be like, hey, can you still do this? So you want to make sure that you're able to not get stuck with the price if somebody wants to come back, or maybe somebody takes too long to book with you. Basically, it's kind of like a consequence for them not booking like fast enough. It just helps them get the ball rolling a little bit more as well, because they're like, oh shit, it's gonna expire, like, girl. So, and then I also have just like some extra rules there. Like, I didn't have any of this like rules and all that stuff because I didn't know. Like, I didn't know I needed to do all this, because like it was just based off experience and based off like the type of clients I had and like the situations that popped up. I was just like, how do I avoid this? Like, how do I avoid that? So that's why a lot of this stuff is in there. For the invoice, I was kind of struggling with figuring out like what information needed to be on there versus not, and like what looked best as far as like for financial purposes and like all that stuff and business purposes, but also like what is needed for me to know and how to break it down and stuff. And at first I really was breaking down things by payments and stuff, but this time I don't do payment plans the same anymore at all, so it allows me to break stuff down a little bit more easier. And then on top of that, making it in Figma allowed me to integrate it into a lot of different systems, so like my client systems and stuff like that. So that's really, really fire. All right, so the second thing I want to talk about is project management systems and client portals and all that stuff. So before, I was using Notion, and I was using a template from Notably. You guys know that ad that be on everywhere? Yeah, I use them. And so let me show you actually. So I was using this, and this is what a client portal looked like. I branded it and everything. And yeah, it looks great. Like, it works great, but it's a lot. It is a lot. It works, but it's a lot to keep up with. And I noticed that a lot of my clients, especially because they are business owners, they are on the go, girl. They be on trying to use their phone and use it, and this scroll effect on the mobile is crazy. I literally tell them, like, my tongue rolled so much, but I would literally have to tell my clients, like, hey, like, make sure you use this client portal on a desktop, like on a screen, on a anything, or flip your phone around, because it's not gonna work. And I just feel like that alone was a bad part. But a couple of my clients, so we had this section right here for files for review, and this is where we would keep track of like revisions and stuff. And a lot of my clients, they would not receive the feedback or receive the notice that I had even put it in here, and I wasn't receiving notice that they had actually left feedback. Because what started happening was, which is really bad, my clients, they would leave all this feedback and stuff, and the Notion wouldn't load it, girl. Like, literally, I'll be checking, like, where's the feedback so I can start working, and literally it wouldn't load. And I had that problem with 2 clients, and it was really bad. It left a bad experience for them. Not like bad, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it could have helped with communication and stuff. So for one of my last clients, I just kept it in emails. For a lot of my clients, I've kept it in email until I've been able to set a new portal up. I've set up a couple of different portals and client management systems and tried out a different few on some clients that I had in between from using Notion and now. And now I could say with 95% assurance that Airtable is that girl. Airtable's her. And I tried to use ClickUp. I think y'all seen in my vlog, I was struggling, girl. Like, struggling. I was struggling so bad. I was like, what is this? Why is all this stuff? But also something that really grinds my gears with ClickUp. Why can't you change the status names and like the statuses? It's always on time, in progress, done. Like, that's it? That's all you got? Like, I want to use it for different things. So, oh, did I say the right name? Asana? Okay, anyways, Asana, she's that girl. I've literally just have set her up. Like, I have literally just set her up, but I just kind of got things in place. So, and I've been using it to code email though. So, but as far as like the outline and how it looks and stuff, it runs exactly how I would want it to run. Now I'm setting up my Asana, and like I said, I haven't tried it on anyone yet. So I'm hoping to try it on somebody soon in talks. But I want to set it up with y'all and finish off this video like that, setting it up with y'all, because it's kind of like what I've been doing today. So sorry y'all, I just had like a moment of like discouragement, but I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, so it's definitely operation to get these clients right now. Like, girl, just know. So with that, projects. So my projects will sit here as far as like who's most recent I'm gonna be working on. And oh, I guess I put in the wrong area, but I put a goal of making $10,000 by the end of this year. God is on my side. I know it's happening. So yeah, I don't really care too much about this insight stuff right now, but I did figure out that you can make these like portfolios. So like you can have like current clients sit in like one portfolio, like little folders, and then you can have like another client sit, or like past clients sit there, or like, you know, ghosted, whatever. You can make different folders. So I'm gonna make one more for past clients. Since we talked about the cold emailing, let me show you what I set up for cold emailing. I don't need all these tabs, and I like that you can remove them. It just cleaned it up a little bit more, the interface. Like, when I tell you ClickUp was grinding my gears, bro, like, it was really grinding my gears. Like, for this one, all I need is this board and this list. And I just put this here just so I can like see how it works and stuff. But right now I have 3 different like bars. Cause what is this called? Like a tam bam? How do you say it? Like tam something, girl. I have a label here where it's like, how did I reach them? Like, what was the method? Did I cold email them or did I cold DM them? And I've been DMing people because it's more effective. People will actually get back to you there. For some reason, sending an email is like so, I don't know, people don't answer. So actually, never mind. So I made like a little never mind section over here. And then I just want to be able to keep track of it that way. And then I'll probably add like a section for any follow-ups. So like that I need to do, I'll just drop it over here. Cool. I'm going to use a past client I just finished, Real Her Estate, and I'm going to set up a client portal or a client project management page. So I like that. I like this overview section. I used a template that Asana already had where I think it was called like for people doing like design projects and like getting approval and stuff and reviewing. And that's kind of like what I need for working with clients. So what I'm gonna do, since it's a template, is just kind of review and add and subtract what I need or what I think is best. I just want to figure out how this will work with adding people into like I want to see how it works when adding people to the space. Like, will they be able to see everything, or will they just be able to see like this situation? So maybe it's a no, I just pressed that. But I really think I can just share this and it'll just share this. I'm gonna attempt with myself real quick because I'm really curious. I'm so tired. I can't even remember how to spell my name. Oh, see, okay. See, I like that. In the project. Yeah, okay. It worked. That's perfect. Like, that's literally perfect. How can you edit this page? So I'm not liking that. Let me see. Oh, okay. Actually, I am liking this. Okay, so I'm gonna put like this, like welcome, and then this will sit here instead of. It's not the most important. I think I will have it because I want to be able to see all of this. I think. I don't know. But I like that you can do this. Oh, look. Project background. That's literally what I was looking for. And it's done. This is lovely. No, that's actually pretty much what I usually do. And then we have like a list of like in production. I'm trying to think if this is how I would like schedule or like separate tasks. Oh, there's a lot of subtasks. Okay, ready for review. And then I can add in, okay, AI mentions. I can record a video. I don't need Loom, bro. I paid $15 a month for that. So I guess it would be obvious for my client to either leave some feedback here or here as a comment. I do like to give my clients different views on how to see stuff because I know everybody's different. Like some people might, like this a little bit better. The board is essentially the same thing, just in a board. And then we have a timeline, which I'm not too crazy about how this looks right now. Like the dashboard, I don't think nobody needs that, babe. And I do like the calendar. For me too, as for myself, I just want to see if, period. So you can see by month. There's something big I like how you can save your view too. Oh, and you can create a link. Okay. Now with this messages, I really like this. I'm just wondering, like, how is this gonna work? Because I know, like, Dubsado, something I did like about it is that when you messaged on the app, it was also sending an email as if you just did it. And then, like, you could kind of talk to people that way without having to be on your email all day. Let me see what attaching files looks like. Like, do you like that? Boom. That's not, let me see. No, that didn't work. Wait, off? Oh, it just took a minute. Okay. I guess this does work because if you think about it, it's like, okay, if you want to see everything and just look for something, obviously the file names will be named. That's number one. And then you can just easily like find all of them here. But if you know you're looking for something, like say this was for like logo reviews and stuff, like you could easily just look here for logo reviews and it's not going to go anywhere. When it's done, it's just going to be approved. I do want to see how this record thing looks. You could do screen, camera, both. Y'all done really ate this one up, Asana. I'm gonna be honest with you. You ate that, babe. And it's with Vimeo. I'm sorry, like, I'm so sorry, Loom. But you gotta go, girl. You gotta go. That's clutch. Say effing less. Like, y'all don't understand. I was struggling so bad with this part of my business. Like, it's the hardest part for me to nail because it's so important. It literally moves projects along. And I needed something that felt and was easy to use, felt good, was on mobile, could be like an all-in-one space for not only just me and one of my clients, but also like to grow the business and to keep track of everything, like from start to finish and from multiple clients. Because right now I have everything in like Notion and kind of in other places, and it's a mess. So yeah, I really appreciate this Asana. Like, I used it at an agency I used to work for a long time ago, but dang, this is not how I remember it. And I thank y'all for just hanging out with me again while I figure stuff out for my business and just kind of do some trial and error. Yeah, I think it's just kind of cool to like learn and grow and see the growth, like what wasn't working, what's working now. And I hope you guys kind of check out some of the things and links down below so you can kind of use it for your business and whatnot. But thank you, and I really hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more on client management and stuff like that, let me know. I'm still figuring out clearly, but I will answer any questions that you may have in the comments down below. Let's chat. And if you stayed to the end, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe while you're at it. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.